I don't like censorship either. I don't like someone telling me I can't say something because again, goes back to that like age-old philosophy. Like if someone tells me not to do something, I'm gonna want to do it all the more. And I think as a kid, I used to say it and fuck behind closed doors because I was like, hee hee, I'm doing something I'm not supposed to. I'm saying something bad.
Okay, so I want to
But
question though that drive to like do the thing you're not supposed to do.
yeah.
I'm wondering, I've been wondering this for myself. Now, is that a normal, like standard human condition, or is that oppositional defiance disorder?
Maybe both.
Ooh.
Maybe
And you
both.
know, ODD is something that is known to stem from traumas, abuse.
Can you talk a little bit more about ODD? I know we talked about me possibly having it.
Well, I don't know. I to be fair, I don't know a ton about ODD, but it's like a overwhelming drive to do exactly what you're saying. Like, oh, you're telling me to do that? Well, thank you very much. That's the thing I'm not going to do then, right? Eek. Um,
But why is defiance so cool? Like, why is it the fact that we have so many people telling us what to do, whether it's our school, our parents, our church, just society in general, the government, everyone telling us how we're supposed to be. And I think by nature, we're free creatures. We love freedom. We love being able to do what we want to do and be trusted to make the right choices in life without having someone to tell us this is the right way to do it.
I tend to think you and I will be shocked at how many times we come back to the golden rule
Yeah.
and just think, well, isn't that everything then?
Do unto others as you would have done to you. And sorry, I
Exactly.
have to clarify just because I know some people out there don't know what that means. Like, yeah, the golden rule.
Yeah. Do unto
Mhm.
others as you would have them do unto you.
Right.
To me, that's the whole ball game.
It's not complicated.
And all of the conditioning, like you're mentioning, that we get from church, school, government, everywhere. I mean, to some extent, that has to exist because those entities are trying to make a society function and not fall apart.
Right.
But I tend to think, you know, why are we giving kids rules that they don't necessarily understand why they're following them? Because I think we don't give kids enough credit. I think if kids
Right.
have it explained to them, hey, this is how this is generally done, here's why. I think most of the time kids will be like, well, all right, you know, they're new
Mhm.
here. They're like little aliens that have arrived, and we're trying to show them this world. But too often it gets gross where it's like, okay, kid, now that you're here, I have this little box that I'm going to shove you in and you've got to fit inside, okay?
Yeah.
And that's the part that I'm like, absolutely not. And it starts with your language.
Just
Well,
give
you know, all the other
context.
things we've talked about, our food, our behaviors, but our
Yes.
language is fucking huge.
Yeah, it is. I know. I know.
Yeah, words for the sake of avoiding words is like, what in the actual hell are we doing here?
So typical swear words. So I think as a kid, I learned what swear words are. I had some friend tell me, okay, so it's what? Fuck, it's shit, it's damn, it's hell. And again, George Carlin is going in the back of my mind. There are
Bitch.
things you couldn't say on
Don't forget,
TV.
bitch.
Bitch was one of them. And it could extend out to things like I don't know, cunt and oh, did I say ass? Ass is supposed to be a swear word
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I, I don't know who came up with the rules of what words are considered swear words, but
Well, and cunt, that's a funny one because we're super offended by it here
in
in
the
the
US,
United States. But in Britain, they're just like, you jerk, you cunt.
yeah, cunt.
Okay. But okay, so
Australia
can I
too.
just have a minute though? Can I just have a minute? Like, why are our insults about genitals, about weapons and violence? What? Like, I've tried to think of insults that aren't those things and I fail miserably.
That's a very good point, actually. I didn't even realize that. I'm like, you call someone a dick, it's like, well, what's wrong with a
Well,
dick?
and a jerk. I'm
A
sorry, but
jerk,
that's what that
jerking
is.
it, yeah. Or wanker. Wanker is
Wanker,
wetter.
same thing.
Jerking it in England, right? Okay.
See, goes with bodily autonomy. You just can't put these things in subjects. This is what I'm saying.
Right. No, that's absolutely right. We just had our episode about bodily autonomy, and here it is like these quote unquote bad words are parts of our bodies, which we are supposed to feel shame and guilt about. That's disgusting.
Yeah. Well, and the word fuck, I mean, we use it for everything and under the sun, every part of
Right.
speech we can. But I mean, it's a
Right.
sexual genitalia involved thing also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird. We're weird. God, humans are
We
so
are weird. But you notice that in our household, okay, so it was obvious that we couldn't use swear words like what we just talked about, but we couldn't even use cleaner versions of it. You know, those washed out versions of like, say, instead of saying fuck, you say frickin' or flippin',
uh,
or you say, oh shoot, or oh darn instead of oh damn.
yeah,
But the,
euphemisms just never quite have the
no,
oomph you're looking for, right?
they don't. If you're going down the highway at 120 miles an hour and there's a deer right in front of you, you're not going to say, oh, darn, or oh, shoot. You're going to say, oh, shit. Okay. I'm sorry. You are. And I feel like swear words are for emphasis to
Yeah.
accentuate a point.
Yeah. To be
And I don't,
honest, that's the one thing I really say to my kids is I'm like,
yeah,
I really don't care, but don't use it to hurt people and
yes,
don't use it gratuitously. Like those words, even though there's nothing wrong with them, they do hold power in our society. And so I think that is something that
they
should
do.
be used judiciously,
Yeah.
you know?